Hello, this is New Vision TV. I am Lynn Komjisha. Flight Captain Ernest Yoti might have loved his car very much, but it has ended his life. Tragedy befell his family when the car he was driving ran over him, killing him instantly at his home in Entebbe last week. Now, did you know that your car can kill you? New Vision TV talks to a motoring expert who cautions motorists on how to avoid this.
The obsession Ernest Yoti, a flight captain, had for his car led to his death. This happened on a fateful Thursday when tragedy befell his family when the car he was driving ran over him, killing him at his home in Entebbe. When he arrived home, he dashed open his gate to get in, only for a car to come after him, then crashed and killed him instantly. This rather too much love for own car and later killed by it has not started with Yoti. Former minister and Kakuto MP Manuel Pinto was also killed by his Mercedes-Benz in 2008 at his home in Moyenga. According to his relative, Pinto was said to be repairing the Mercedes-Benz, but he forgot to lock the handbrake. Since it was on the slope, it overpowered him. Richard Chimba, a motoring expert, explains what this kind of obsession for a car is.
In the right words, I would call it car phobia. Somebody just has a phobia for their own car. They just diehards for their own. They just love cars. I may not have the right word to sum it up, but people just they're in love with their cars. That's why they go to the extent of making sure that they are all around their cars. Like, I know certain people, highly placed people when it comes to status and profile, but on Saturday, they are all over their cars, washing them, cleaning them, scrubbing tires. But this is a company CEO. So it happens, people simply love their vehicles to that extent. Yeah.
Okay. At what extent should this love stop? Or does it have a limit? Should it have a limit?
I don't think it should have a limit. Because if you are a car enthusiast, that is what ticks in your mind. And you cannot replace it with any other, obsession. I can maybe rightly related to football. When people love football, you cannot do anything to move them away from that obsession. So even cars are like football. People become addicted. So you become a car addict. Everything around you all about is about cars. Yes. When you are in office, you are talking cars. When you are on the internet, you are downloading cars. Even when you are at home, you are looking out on DSTV, those channels where people are talking about cars, when...
He cautions that for any driver, whether obsessed with their car or not, he or she must consider safety for himself and also the people or objects around.
Safety. And when you are in college, when you are training to become a car repair person, there is a course unit, a whole module talking about workshop safety. So if you have not gone through the formal training as a car enthusiast or a car mechanic, there are certain concepts that you don't have, like the concept of safety. Most of the people are not aware of safety. That's why somebody will leave the ignition key in the ignition and leave the keys in the car. All that is safety awareness. So one of the things that I need to draw attention to is the need for people to focus entirely on the word safety. Every aspect, everything that you're going to do concerning cars, safety is paramount. Because if you disregard safety, you cannot eliminate casualties.
Besides the obsession and getting killed by a car as the driver opens the gate, children at home have also fallen victim to their parents' cars. Chimba cautions parents to be more vigilant and also borrow a lead from his car driving safety measures.
But for a dynamic hazard like a child, a toddler, you left a toddler in the sitting room, now they are following you, you've gone into the garage, they have gone down the steps and they've gone under the car. Before you know it, you've crushed the kid's head. So one of the things that I should tell people is, because these are very many incidents where parents have crushed their own children, one of the things that I tell people, and even what I do, I don't reverse out of the garage without knowing the position of my children. To me, that's very paramount, because I have a safety orientation when it comes to cars and accidents. So safety awareness. People don't know the magnitude of safety that they need. Somebody can get a very small stone to put under a tire just as a formality, and that does not make sense.
It is costly to afford, a luxury to some, and a need to many. But unfortunately, if not handled with care and also apply the safety precautions as told by Chimba, a vehicle can kill you. I am Ruth Naseje for New Vision TV.
You're still tuned in to New Vision TV, and now for our Pearl of Africa series, we take a look at the Amabere Ganyinamwiru. Termed as one of the 7 wonders of Uganda, the Amabere Ganyinamwiru caves are located in the town of Fort Portal in the western part of Uganda. The Amabere Ganyinamwiru is a limestone site with an amazing legendary story behind their existence. Take a look. Several legends have been told about the caves, which make for a fascinating experience. The caves are found in a limestone site and a waterfall called the Natural Shower, which visitors are also allowed to experience if they wish. The myth surrounding the caves are that they were named after Nyinamwiru, a daughter of Bukuku, one of the ancient rulers of the Batembuzi dynasty of the current Toro and Bunyoro kingdoms. She was a proud, attractive girl who refused to marry the man her father chose for her. As a result, she was punished by cutting off her breasts, which later are assumed to have grown into these scenic rocks with a dropping white liquid assumed to be milk. The huge falls dictate the moisture content of the atmosphere surrounding the caves. At the entrance to the caves, the snake-sized slippery path guides you through as you penetrate into a cool green world of moss and fern covered by trees and rocks. For more Pearl of Africa stories, visit www.newvision.co.ug. And that's all we had for you. Thank you for watching. Be sure to catch more of your updates on your mobile, on your desktop, on your tablet, anywhere on the go by visiting www.newvision.co.ug. I am Lynn Komjisha.